Welcome to the FUJI booth here at SMT Nuremberg. I'm joined by Jonas Ernst, who's the area sales manager for FUJI. Welcome, Jonas.
Thank you. Welcome, Trevor.
So, Jonas, we want to look at some of the new things you've got on the booth this week, and you have got a couple of nice, interesting things behind us. The first of which is a multi-component head, basically a system, hopper system for feeding multiple components. Can you tell us a bit about it?
Yes, indeed. FUJI was quite innovative in the past. We have a lot of new functions, especially the software developed a lot. And if you talk about the head, we have the H12L. This head can in real time trace the pickup pressure, so it can go down to 50 grams, which is really soft, let's say like this. We have a new HO1 head, which has more vacuum for the bigger components. And of course we have a V12D. This head can place parts which are delivered in a bulk. So we don't need to go back and forth to the camera or to the feeder. It stays over the PCB and achieves up to 104,000 components per hour if you combine it.
So one of the innovative things, of course, about the FUJI model is that you can interchange heads fairly easily. This is why you've adopted this system, yeah?
Yeah, this is a quite big benefit. Now we have NXT3, and we can see that the sales, the number of machines we sell, they increase like in a straight curve. People who start with 1, 2, or 3 modules, they increase, but next year 1 module and again and again. So we achieved over 60,000 modules in the world, and at the moment our capacity is full. We run with more than 800 modules a month to support all the customers in the world.
It's incredible. Yeah. Well, it's quite a cost-effective way of being versatile in your manufacturing by changing the heads, of course.
Of course, this is a big thing for us. Yeah. We have different customers with different needs, and especially in my case, we talk about 4 modules, and then we can easily deselect the right heads. And if it changes in future, with no problem, we can then adapt to another head.
Great. So, I mean, we've got a couple of other new things that are on the booth this week. What else is new?
Yeah, we focus a lot of software. Customer coming to us needing advice and say, okay, pick and placement is the most expensive thing. What can you offer to make the whole production smart? And the next value is in the software. It makes planning easier, making programming easier, getting the material at the right time to the line, and they ask us, please talk to each other, so that the AOI, SPI, printer, pick and placement, get a family. I want to have a whole solution and not asking everyone. And this is where we have the new Nexim, really strong software.
So, and is this new Nexim software, I mean, you're using this with partners, or are you using this with just with the FUJI setup?
There are several ways, of course, barcodes. Another way is if we join the Pulse community of ASYS. So we have this, I don't know if it's called whispering down the line, or anyway, we know what's happening in the line and get the information and also exchange the information.
Right.
And in the future, which is an important thing, is that the manufacturers are working on standards like Hermes or the ELF in Asia, where we then replace the SMEMA with a more advanced open interface.
Right. Yeah, that's an interesting debate which we're talking about more today and tomorrow. Certainly a lot of different options out there, but it seems to be going in one common direction for sure. Very quickly before we end, Jonas, there's a couple of other things I saw on the booth just as I wandered around. One is your nozzle cleaning system over there, and the second is, of course, an automatic head maintenance system for the feeders. Can you tell us about these?
This is a great thing. If you have a machine, the head is working, the feeder is working, and the nozzles. And all these 3 items need maintenance. We developed the auto tools. These units can automate your whole maintenance. You can take the head out, put it in a head washing machine. It's not only cleaning and maintaining, you get also the results. The same for the feeder and for the nozzles. FUJI says that nozzles last around 10 years. If you drop it and break it, not so good. So with a smart nozzle cleaner, you don't need to take out every single nozzle. You just take the whole nest, put it in, machine will take it, will clean it, will check it, and then you have always a status. What is in your factory and what is the status of us.
No manual contact at all.
Yes, no manual contact, and of course this will increase then the OEE. If we link this information with the line progress, we can learn and can tell now make the maintenance, now make this and that, and this knowledge is collected and used for the future.
And the other area that needs a lot of maintenance, of course, is your feeders, and that can be problematic. But you seem to have an automatic system for that as well.
This is typically Japanese. If you open this automatic feeder maintenance, you see a lot of wires and gears, and basically they go with air pressure, clean the feeder, these reels, then they put the grease on it, and at the end there comes a measurement check. We check if it's fine, if the feeding index is correct, and this is everything automatically done in 2 minutes. So it's just a whole, like a watch. Everything works together, you push a button and it's done. And especially in India, China, or also in Germany, to automate this is a big need of customer.
But don't you need to have a fairly large number of feeders to justify something like that? I mean, how many lines or how many feeders do you need to justify an automatic cleaning machine?
This is always an ROI calculation. I have a unit which costs X, I have the operator and the maintenance. So you can easily count, okay, half an hour, people cost, feeder cost. And then you can see that, I would say, if you have 3 lines or 4 lines and you already produced 5-6 years, then people come to us and discuss about this automatic feeder maintenance stand. And then we say this is the right thing. For the head cleaner, we can already say it's within 1 year you get your return back, and this is also our most sold unit, if you say like this at the moment.
Yeah, well, it's innovative. It's nice to see. So thank you for that. So we look forward to, obviously, it's a Productronica year. Most companies decide to bring out their new toys at Productronica. Are we going to expect anything new coming from Fuji?
Yeah. Unfortunately, you're talking to the wrong guy. The Japanese, as you know, they are always having everything confidential, and they do it like one more thing, like Steve Jobs, and bring out a bunch of new things. For sure, I like Productronica years, because in this years, Japan will surprise us. So I guess there is some cool stuff coming to us, and I can only say, come and visit us then. It will be really cool.
Okay, well, we look forward to that. And thank you for joining us today, Jonas.
Thank you, Trevor.